If you don't have a job, honestly, I won't advise you to apply at all, or you can't prove that you have a job. Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Dr. Ayokunle Omoni. If you're new on my channel, please click the subscribe button, and if you're a returning subscriber, do well by clicking the like button. Thank you very much. So today I'm going to be discussing about a very important topic, and I want you guys to pay attention to every single point I want to make. It could determine if you are going to have a successful visa application or not. So pay attention to every single point. So I'm going to be talking about the reasons why most young people are being denied visas. It could be in the US embassy or UK embassy, it doesn't matter. So these are the reasons why young people are being denied visas. So, and all these reasons are under the category of what's called ties. So tie could be something that will bring you back to your country, or a kind of commitment you have in your country that shows that you have a life even before traveling to either the US, UK, whatever, or Canada. The first one I'm going to be talking about is employment or unemployment. So for employment, this particular point is more focused on people that want to go abroad for tourism or for visiting. If you don't have a job, honestly, I won't advise you to apply at all, or you can't prove that you have a job. Even if you have a job, if it's not a consistent job, if it's not the kind of job you've been doing for the past 5 years, for example, if it's a job that you just got maybe 6 months ago, they are not going to, to them, it's like you don't have a job still, because it's something you can leave. It's too short term. But if you have a job, a high paying job, and you've been doing that job for the past 5 years, it's very convincing to the consular. Consular will see that convincingly as a very good tie. So make sure you have a job before going for a tourism or visitor's visa. That's what the consulars look at, and a very high paying job for that matter. Being employed in a high paying job for about 5 years is a convincing tie. It's a strong tie, and you are most likely going to get the visa. Another strong indicator that you have a strong tie is family obligation. And again, that's one of the reasons why most young people are refused visa at the embassy, because they don't have family obligation. If you have a kid, or you have kids that are dependent on you, you have a wife, you have a family, they are looking up to you, they are depending on you financially, and you can prove it to them with maybe birth certificate or other documents like that. It's super convincing. Once you show to the consular that you have kids that are depending on you, they'll believe you have a high tendency of returning back. But the reality is most young people under the age of maybe 30 in Nigeria, in West Africa or whatever, most young people have no kids, and it's a red flag. But of course, it's not the end of the world. There are other ways you can complement. So the third reasons why young people are being denied is, or you can look at it this way, that another reason why you'll be granted visa is if you have properties at home. For example, if you have land or you have an apartment, so that's going to work in your favor massively, because they believe you have a life at home. You are financially okay. You are not going to maybe the UK or US to just run away. You have properties, you have business at home. So the consular will see that as a very strong tie, and you are likely going to get the visa. So the fourth point is if you have a good travel history. If you've traveled a lot before, it's an evidence-based reason for the consular to give you a visa, because they can see it. It's not a potential, it's a reality to the consular officer that you've been to all these countries and you've returned back home without any criminal record. They can see them, and they usually make up their mind, especially if you've been to the first world countries like maybe the UK, the US, Australia, Canada. If you've been to any of those countries before and you've returned back home as at when due, I'm telling you now, you have at least 90% chance of getting the visa. That if you have a good travel history, you have a massive chance of getting the visa. The fifth one, I've actually lost count. I think this is the fifth one. Are you capable of funding the trip? And you must be able to present evidence by showing your bank statements, by showing your employment letter, and a bank statement that will show your transactions, your recent transactions, and your income and expenditure. So a convincing bank statement will go a long way. So if you're able to present a very good bank statement, I mean, they are going to believe you can fund the trip and you are not going to be a liability in their country. So thank you very much, guys. If you have any question, put it in the comment section. I'll try as much as possible to attend to each and every one of them. And don't forget to click the like button. If this is your first time of watching me, please click the subscribe button. If you've been watching my channel without subscribing, I mean, what are you doing? So please subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys again the next time. Peace.